Hello there folks, I'm Dan Brown from asortofinterestinglife.com. You're joining me on board good old narrowboat Tilly, and today you're joining me for the next episode of the Simple Hobby Ideas videos, and today's simple hobby is simple drawing. Now, I am no artist whatsoever. I want to make sure that I get that absolutely clear right at this early stage in this video, because the drawings you're about to see are terrible. I sat down and tried to do one for camera a couple of days ago and it didn't end well at all. But we'll have a look at that in a moment. As many of you may know, I absolutely love my little Midori Traveller's Notebook that I use as my wallet and as a general notebook, and also my diary and sketchbook. And if we have a look at the general previous inserts that I've gone through over the last year or so, yeah, I think we'll just dive straight into this video because, like I say, I'm no artist and I don't want to build it up too much. So here we go. We'll start off with the first attempts at drawing I tried to do. The first one there is meant to be a path on top of a hill, which I did on location, and obviously that was a disaster. The second one is Chirk Aqueduct, which at least you can sort of see the shape of the arches, and it was then that I realised that it's all about doing as few lines as possible, and this is a picture that I really do like, extremely simple, and as you can see, just the fewest lines I could possibly draw the Barmouth Hills in Wales. And again, this is again a similar concept of the same view but from a kayak, and it was just that bold, simple line idea that I've tried to stick with forevermore. And as you can see, that's meant to be a view through the boat window on a windy day, but too many lines. That's the whole heart of these pictures really, is me saying I've drawn far too many lines there. And again, this one I don't think's too bad. I mean, I'm not saying that any of these are good because they are extremely simple, but the purpose of this video really is to say, why not give it a go? It's not about doing an amazing piece of art every single time you put pen to paper. It's about enjoying yourself. And this one was the first time I tried to add a little bit of watercolour in. This is the trig point on top of a mountain. We're inside, as you can see. And I'm not sure, there's some pictures that I put a bit of paint on that are dreadful, such as these, where I put far too much colour in, and you sort of can't see that there's actually ever been any pencil or pen on the image. But I think, personally, that as a hobby, I mean, something like that, I really like that picture, because, again, it's as simple as it can be, and there's not too much colour, there's no massive blocks of colour, which, unfortunately, the following image we're about to look at has got. Again, it's just far too much. If I'd have just left that as a simple series of lines outlining the top of the boat and the canal ahead, then I think that would have turned out much better than it did when I started to pour on the colour. But really, this video, like I say, is not about going, well, you've got to do amazing pieces of art if you're going to do drawing, and that's the Midori Traveller's Notebook, just, I don't know, a random close-up there, and we'll watch me do another one of those far too much colour pictures now. Like I say, all I really wanted to do was say, yeah, why not? If you've got a pen and a piece of paper or a pencil, then why not have a fiddle around and scribble down some images and see what comes out. This, again, was a nice simple drawing that should have been just simple straight lines and very few details. But as you're about to see, as I went on, I just carried on pouring more and more and more colour into the picture than was needed by a long way. And one of the things I always struggle with is the sort of depth perception in an image. I always tend to draw, as you're seeing now, as if the camera or as if the viewer is a lot higher up from the ground than it is. So, I suppose, as we have a look at this, I will wrap things up and say thank you very much for watching. Feel free to check out my other videos for loads of boat life, and also loads of notebook videos, particularly these little pocket notebooks and journals that I keep. Feel free also to like the Facebook page or add me personally on Facebook and Twitter for loads of photos of the beautiful canal scenery and updates from life afloat in general. And please do consider checking out my books available for the Kindle. They're nice, simple, short books about life afloat. Just search Amazon for The Narrowboat Lad, or check out all the links to everything I've just mentioned in the description below. Until the next time, keep it book-worthy, keep it boat-worthy, and farewell.